Well, it's starting to happen. I figured it'd just be a matter of time before Sony decided to dig its head out of the sand and play nice with everybody else because, why wouldn't you? Crossplay. It's starting to happen. But yeah, Sony has apparently been sticking to their guns. They don't want to do crossplay, while Nintendo and Xbox and the PC have been getting on board with crossplay, especially with, say, Fortnite, where you can share the one account across all the platforms except for Sony PlayStation. And, it's about time. Sony's been holding off, and there's a lot more benefits to crossplay than there are negatives to it. I understand they want to sell their system, but their system still has exclusives. They're going to sell their systems. They have their die-hard fan base. They're going to continue to buy PlayStation products regardless of whether or not they allow cross-play between things like Fortnite or Monster Hunter and other things versus not allowing it to. All that's really going to do is sort of alienate people who are on the fence on whether or not they're going to buy something. Because they may want to buy it for XX and this, but then when they realize that they're not going to be able to play with their friends who have it over here on these different platforms, they're more than likely going to steer away from the Sony ship and go to your competitors. But Sony has now decided that it's going to, and they're going to have some kind of Fortnite beta. They're revising their policy. They've announced a crossplay beta for Fortnite. There we go. I'll get my words straight eventually. But then again, hopefully we'll start here and start working to other things so we can have crossplay across everything. But they released a statement, and here it is. For 24 years, we have strived to deliver the best gaming experience to our fans by providing a uniquely PlayStation perspective. Today, the community around some games have evolved to the point where cross-platform experience adds significant value to the players. In recognition of this, we have completed a thorough analysis of the business mechanisms required to ensure that PlayStation experience for our users remain intact today and in the future, and we look to open up the platform, or as we look to open up the platform. Alright, so they're going to open up crossplay, which is good. I mean, seriously. Let's take a game and think about it for a second. What are the benefits to crossplay versus the non-benefits? Let's take a game, and we'll use Fortnite as the example since that's the one everybody is big on right now anyway. Fortnite. You log into your whatever account. What is it? Epic? An Epic account. You create one for Fortnite and whatever other games they've got. Now, with crossplay, you can access that on your Xbone. You can access it on your Swatch. You can access it over here on your PC. You can play the game, regardless of which platform you're on, even mobile, on your phone. That is somewhat revolutionary. And you're going to have all your progression. You're going to have all your items. No longer will you be tied down to one particular thing. So you made your account on the PC, and you decide, well, I really don't want to turn on my PC right now. It's going to require me to get up, and let's face it, we're lazy. It's going to require me to go into another room where my PC is sitting, boot it up, wait a second, type in a password if you got it, let that finish booting up, and logging into anything and setting up whatever you have to automatically turn on when the thing comes up, and then it requires you to, you then go get a drink or something and come back, and you got to boot up the game and all this other stuff. But say you're sitting on the couch and you're already on the Xbox, you're watching Hulu or Netflix or whatever it is that you're doing, and you decide, I really want to play Fortnite. With Crossplay, you can just boot it straight up. It's like, alright, I'm going to tab out of here, open up Fortnite, and boom, you're good to go. All those extra steps, not even necessary. You don't have to walk to your computer. You don't have to turn it on. Somebody else is using the TV. You're messing around on your Switch, playing whatever it is that you're playing on there. And say you've only got the one TV in the house. You decide, I want to play Fortnite. You just boot it up. Boom, you're good to go. The only outlier, of course, being PlayStation. That sucks. If you're playing on your PlayStation, but all your progression is elsewhere, you're going to have to then swap devices. You're going to have to get up, go to the other room, wherever your computer is, log in. With Cross-play, you don't have to do any of that. It's way more convenient for the consumer. What are the negatives for Crossplay? Well, other than security issues from the network, there's really not a whole lot in the way of negatives to Crossplay. See, other benefits too is, say you've got Fortnite here, and Fortnite is boasting a huge population, and these are not the numbers, these are what I'm just going to pretend right now for sake of argument, 2 million players, a total across all platforms. Alright? Let's say PlayStation has 1 million of those players. You know what, I forgot what number I said. Was it 2 million? Sure, okay, PlayStation, for whatever reason, has 1 million players on that platform. And they don't issue crossplay at this point. And what happens when those player numbers start to dwindle? Say now, the whole total is, say, 1 million players total playing Fortnite. This is years down the road. You're still an avid Fortnite player. You log in on your PlayStation, they don't offer crossplay. And you start looking for a match. 10 minutes pass, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours, nothing. You get online and they give you the numbers for whoever's currently playing on the system or whatnot, kind of like how Steam works, where you can get on and see how many current players there are. Say that's a thing that's doable with the PlayStation. You get on and it says there's only 150 active players at any given time. Now the game is boasting 1 million players, but only 150 are on the PlayStation at any given time? See, with crossplay, that wouldn't be an issue. You'd still have access to that 1 million player base that is active at any given time. But when you take crossplay away, you don't have access to it. Say 500,000 are on the Switch. Another 300,000 or something are on the Xbox. That's your pool to play from. 2,000 are on mobile. Those are going to be your pool of players to pull from. So with cross-platform, it allows you to pull from the whole number instead of what is playing on your platform. That is why cross-play is such a big thing. And I'm not saying Fortnite's going to go that way. Eventually it will, because all games do. Let's face it. One day, it will dwindle in number. Something new will come up. Maybe it's going to be a Fortnite 2 or something, or they'll call it something else. But essentially it will be like the successor to Fortnite, and Fortnite will dwindle, and even if you do like to play it, being access to the entire community instead of just a small, itty-bitty, tiny little sub-fragment of said community is way better. And those are a lot of the good pros to having crossplay, other than maybe security issues, where, you've got to rely on these companies to have tight security. so you don't compromise your profile. You don't compromise your login. That's the only downside to cross-platform, because if, say, Sony's security is super weak, well, let's face it, sometimes I wonder about their security, you're going to wind up having to deal with the fact that hackers may get your information through Sony logging into your account that way. But I'm going to pass the question off to you from here. What do you think? Cross-platform good? Cross-platform bad? You excited that Sony's going to start dabbling in it? These are things I'd like to know in the comments down below. Till then, I'll talk to you later. See ya.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.